And what's so good about this is because as ambassadors of Christ, we are supposed to be imitating Christ. And this reminds me so much of Jesus on the cross when he said, Luke 23:34, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. So he is praying against the people that have crucified him as we close out Holy Week. And here it is. I believe this was written by Paul. He's saying, may it not be counted against them by God. But also, I feel like I'm going through a trial because this has been an ongoing thing with my job. And the Lord's response to my prayer was like, be still. Don't apply for other jobs. So when you're in a situation like this, it can be very frustrating, especially when the managers are not helpful. HR doesn't really feel like they're being helpful. And it seems like all these people are getting away with things that they're doing. And so I know the word says to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. And the word says to pray without ceasing and be anxious for nothing. But when you are in the fire, that is not so easy, especially when people are telling you what to do that are not in this situation. And so to read this, and he says, at my first trial, no one supported me as an advocate or stood with me, but they all deserted me. It's like, okay, he knows exactly what I'm going through. He's going through the exact same thing. And to know that the Lord stood by him and strengthened him, because when you're in trials, you are getting whooped. You are weak. It feel like it's taking you out a lot of the time. And so to know that the Lord strengthened him and empowered him, so that through him, the gospel message might be fully proclaimed. The Bible tells us all the time that God has a purpose for the things that he's allowing you to go through. It says to count it all joy because you know that these trials that you're going through are going to produce endurance. It's going to produce patience. It's going to produce steadfastness. It says, rejoice in your trials. And that sounds crazy on the natural ear, but spiritually, you know that God is producing something through this trial. And so where would we be without the Gospels and the chapters that Paul wrote? But he had to go through some things. And so this is so encouraging to me. And so I pray that it encourages you as well if you are going through a trial, or just save this for your next trial, and feel free to like and subscribe.